Okay, this is Section C, the light switch bill safe. Now, this is a typical electrical box with a switch in it, typical switch in it, and I have the device installed in it. You can see the metal tabs and so forth that kind of hold it in place, and it's got enough space to where, and again, this is a standard electrical box, and you can kind of see, but it's got enough room to where if you just want to slip credit cards in there, you can. And keep in mind, it's supposed to have the pull tab on it, but again, I don't really have any fabric. But, this version, kind of lets you see one of these in action. This is a deeper version of the product. And, in fact, I'll put this in a box just to kind of show you. Like I said, this section is a little wire shield, so, it does hide the wiring that would normally be exposed here. So it's actually really safe. And, of course, the switches are normally grounded, so there's no real shock hazard there. But, this deep version, really wouldn't actually work, because most boxes actually have this little, this little sloped area, so I made this a little too deep, But at any rate, the point is that you got normally a little bucket in there that if you pull this pull tab, it kind of pulls out, just like that. So, you can have credit cards and stuff like that, inside the little tub here because it's deep enough. But again, in practice, you probably wouldn't be able to make it this deep. But, when you, load that little drawer up, you just stick it right back in there and then put your plate back on over that. And again, this isn't convenient access, but that's the whole beauty of it, is that it uses real light switch plates and real light switches. So this isn't a fake light switch. I mean, it's the real deal, and it controls a real light. But like I said, even this little version would normally, be used with a small little deal like this, but you can't get credit cards in it in this one because it's just not wide enough. But as you can see, but you can make a deeper version than this, just not as deep as that other version, unfortunately. So, I mean, the problem, too, it's kind of one of heights, too. It's hard to get one of these, because some electrical boxes are smaller than these, and, and I actually have one installed on a light switch in the other room, which I'll show you in a minute, that basically, basically I kind of had to carve the top off, though, because the box was too short. But anyway, the basic idea is, is that you fold up your cash, normally these would be like $100 bills or something, substantial amounts of money. Because again, since you got to unscrew it and everything, it isn't easy access. So, but normally you stick that in there, and again, you pull your tab to release it. So that's what's kind of hard to get out without that tab. But normally that's how you do it. Now, I'll go show you the other model. Okay, now in this standard light switch, which actually does function, although lights takes them like 20 minutes to come on, they're an old fluorescent light. I have one of these installed. So, basically you see it there, and, I do have my little pull tab on this. So again, you got that, and, again, I had to make a special version of this that would fit in this kind of box, because this is a real oddball box. But you're going to have that in real life out there. You're going to have some oddball-sized boxes. So, again, it's got a little corner in there. You just kind of slip it in there, and then you put the plate back on it, and you're done. But again, because you have to remove screws, and you might lose the screws and everything, the process is a good idea. And my suggestion, too, is that when you sell these, try to sell these with screws if you can, or at least have it. Have those little cardboard inserts that you can actually press fit around the screws so they don't fall off. Because a lot of these older plates, the screws will just fall right out of it. But if you have one of those little cardboard press things on there, then when you've unscrewed it, you wouldn't lose the screws. That's kind of a suggestion I have. But in any event, the point is that, it does its job, and does its job very, very nicely. Again, but it's only something you'd want to store like $100 bills in, or $50 bills. you know, something you don't want to access very much, but you have money there for an emergency, you know, rainy day, that kind of thing. So, you know, because again, it is a real light switch plate, so, you know, but it's not easy to access. Anyway.